Hi everyone, welcome back. In previous lecture we have seen how to build a Docker image from a Docker file, and also we have seen how to provide a tag name to the Docker image. For example, let's go to terminal and we have used the command docker build -t followed by the Docker image name and then working directory. So basically we have used this docker build command to build this Docker image from the Docker file, and then we have used docker build -t spring boot docker demo is the Docker image name followed by the tag name. So we have used this command to build the Docker image with tag. Okay, in this lecture we'll see how to run a Docker image in a Docker container by using docker run command. Okay, so let's go to a terminal, and here let me list out the Docker images first. So just type the command docker images. So this will display all the images in our system. So if you can notice here, we have spring boot docker demo image. It has 2 tags. Next, let's go ahead and let's see how to run Docker image in a Docker container. So let's type the command docker run and then followed by -p. So -p is to map the port. So basically we need to map the container port with host operating system port. For example, 8080:8080. So this 8080 is basically a port for host operating system, and this 8080 is a port of container. Well, basically container has its own private network, and in order to access that network we have to expose the port to the host operating system. So that is what we are doing over here. So we are mapping the container port with host operating system port. Okay, so if we map the port like this, then we can able to access the container private network by using this exposed port, that is 8080. All right, great. Next, followed by the image name. So image name in our case spring boot docker demo. So let me copy this image name and paste it over here. Okay, so this is the docker run command that we use to run a Docker image in a Docker container. So just hit enter. Next, let's go to browser and let's call the REST API. So let's go to browser. In a new tab, just type localhost :8080/docker, hit enter, and there we go. The client got the response of the REST API. Okay, next let's go to terminal, and here just press Ctrl C to kill the Docker instance. Okay, so if you are using Windows, then just press Ctrl C. Okay, now we have stopped the Docker container, and in order to check whether the Docker containers are running or not, for that we can just type the command docker ps. So let me clear first the terminal and just type the command docker ps to check the running containers. As of now there are no running containers. Okay, next let's type the command docker run followed by -p and then 8081 and then 8080. Well, notice here we are mapping the container port 8080 with the host OS port 8081 and then followed by the image name, that is spring boot docker demo, and hit enter. So notice here the port mapping. We are mapping the container port 8080 with the host OS port 8081, and in order to access our Spring Boot application we have to use the host OS port, that is 8081. Okay, for example, if you go to browser and just try to access localhost :8080/docker, it won't access because we have exposed the port 8080 with 8081, right? So we have to use 8081 port over here. Okay, so there we go. We got the response of the REST API. So this is how we need to map the container port with the host OS port. All right, next let's see how to run the Docker container in a background. So just press Ctrl C. So this will stop the Docker container. Next, let's see how to run a Docker container in a detached mode. Detached mode meaning at a background. Okay, so here let me clear the terminal and just type the command docker run and then -p followed by the port mapping 8081:8080, and then followed by -D. So -D option is for to run the Docker container in a detached mode. Detached mode meaning the Docker container will basically run at a background. Okay, so next hit enter. Alright, next we can use docker logs command to see the logs of the Docker container. For example, here just type the command docker logs and then -f to tail the logs, and then followed by the Docker ID. So instead of giving this whole Docker ID, we can just provide first 4 digit, that is 1424, and hit enter, and there we go. You can able to see the logs of our Spring Boot application. Okay, next let's go to browser and let's access the REST API. So here I'm going to access the REST API, and there we go. You can able to see the logs over here. Well, basically we have provided -f option in a command to tail the logs. That's why you can see all the logs over here. Okay, next just press Ctrl C if you are using Mac operating system. If you are using Windows, press Ctrl C. It will just exit the process, but it won't stop the Docker container. Okay, so if you just type the command docker ps, it will list all the running Docker containers, and notice here the Docker container is running. Okay, we haven't stopped the Docker container because we are running the Docker container in the background. So in order to stop the Docker container, we have to type the command docker stop followed by the Docker container ID, that is 1424. So you can just enter first 4 digit and hit enter. So this will stop the Docker container. Okay, so these are the couple of commands that we can use to play with Docker containers. Alright, so in this lecture we have seen how to run a Docker image in a Docker container. Alright, in next lecture we will see how to push a Docker image from a local machine into a Docker hub. Alright, great. I will see you in the next lecture.